The story is a significant issue within the criminal justice system, particularly regarding communication and access to information. Here are some additional details and context. Case overview incident. In 2014, a man in New York was held in jail for nearly 5 months without being informed that his bail was set at just $2. This case underscores systemic issues such as inadequate communication, bureaucratic inefficiencies, and the challenges faced by individuals within the justice system. Legal implications. The situation raises questions about due process and the right to a fair and timely trial. It also highlights the potential for oversight and neglect in the handling of detainees' cases. Broader context. Bail system. The bail system in the United States has been criticized for disproportionately affecting low-income individuals who cannot afford to pay even small amounts, leading to prolonged detention. Reform efforts. Cases like this have spurred discussions and reforms aimed at making the bail system more equitable. Some jurisdictions have moved towards eliminating cash bail for non-violent offenses to prevent such injustices. Public defender system. The effectiveness of public defenders and legal aid services is crucial in ensuring that detainees are aware of their rights and the status of their cases. Overburdened public defender offices can sometimes lead to lapses in communication. Impact and reforms. Awareness and advocacy. Such cases often gain media attention, leading to public awareness and advocacy for systemic changes. Organizations and activists work towards ensuring that individuals are not wrongfully detained due to administrative errors. Policy changes. In response to similar cases, some states have implemented policies to improve notification systems and ensure that detainees are informed about their bail status promptly. Let's delve deeper into the implications and broader context of this case, as well as the ongoing efforts to address such issues within the criminal justice system. Detailed case analysis. Individual impact. The man's prolonged detention likely had severe personal consequences, including loss of employment, housing instability, and emotional distress. Such outcomes are common for individuals who are detained for extended periods, even for minor offenses. Systemic issues. This case highlights several systemic problems, including systemic issues. This case highlights several systemic problems, including 2. Lack of communication. Inadequate systems for informing detainees about their bail status. Bureaucratic inefficiencies. Delays and errors in processing legal documents and information. Overburdened systems. Courts and public defender offices often face high caseloads, leading to oversights. Broader implications. Economic disparities. The bail system often discriminates against low-income individuals who cannot afford to pay bail, leading to higher rates of pretrial detention among poorer defendants. Racial disparities. Studies have shown that racial minorities are disproportionately affected by the bail system, facing higher bail amounts and longer detention times compared to their white counterparts. Reform efforts. Bail reform movements. Various states and cities have initiated bail reform measures to address these inequities. For example, bail reform movements. Various states and cities have initiated bail reform measures to address these inequities. For example, 1. Elimination of cash bail. Some jurisdictions have moved to eliminate cash bail for non-violent offenses, relying instead on risk assessments to determine if a defendant should be released pretrial. Pretrial services. Enhanced pretrial services aim to ensure that defendants appear for court dates without the need for cash bail, using reminders and support services. Legislative changes. Laws have been proposed and enacted to improve the fairness of the bail system. For instance, New Jersey implemented significant bail reforms in 2017, focusing on risk-based assessments rather than financial conditions. Advocacy and legal aid. Nonprofit organizations. Groups like the Bail Project and the ACLU work to provide bail assistance and advocate for systemic changes. Legal representation. Ensuring that all defendants have access to competent legal representation is crucial. Public defender offices and legal aid organizations play a vital role in this regard. Technological solutions. Case management systems. Implementing advanced case management systems can help track and communicate bail information more effectively. Notification systems. Automated notification systems can inform defendants and their families about bail status and court dates, reducing the likelihood of prolonged detention due to lack of information. The case of the New York man detained over a $2 bail is a poignant example of the need for comprehensive reform in the criminal justice system. Addressing these issues requires a multifaceted approach, including policy changes, increased funding for legal aid, and the adoption of new technologies to improve communication and efficiency. By continuing to highlight and address such cases, advocates and policymakers can work towards a more just and equitable system.